Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to do challenge number 3, which is to add the glow effect. And then you notice I have a reflection also to text. So with the pixel open, the background you want to choose should be something nature related, but not real busy, because remember you are putting text in front of it, so you don't want the text to get lost. So I used an ocean picture. So I'm just going to go down to open image, and I do already have it saved. I have it saved in my images. So I find it, ocean. Okay, so I use this. And then if you notice then, whoops, wrong page, here we go. It says use the text tool to write your first name, customize the text to your liking, the font, the color, the size, the format, and style. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to click the text tool down here in the bottom left. And I'm going to choose add text up here in the top. And I'm going to type my first name. I'm going to use all caps. I'm going to select my text. I'm going to change the font. I'm going to change the color. I want white, so I'm going to change my color to white. Size, I'm going to make it just maybe a little bit bigger. Well, probably doesn't need to be that big. Format, maybe you can space out your letters a little if you want. Oops, that's line spacing. That's not going to help. Letter spacing, if you want to space out your letters. If you want to change the style, go ahead and do that. I just need to make this box bigger so that my letters aren't getting cut off. I'm going to click my arrange, and then I'm going to drag until I get use the guidelines to help me center exactly my name. And that's pretty good so far. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the instructions. And then this is an important step right here. Number 5 says with your text layer selected, we're going to choose layer from the top, and then we're going to do what's called rasterizing. Okay, and what that does is it converts your text into pixels so you can individually grab them. Okay, so we're going to go to layer, and we're going to rasterize the layer. Okay. Now we can move on and we can start selecting. So, number 6 says rename your layer as name-original so you can easily identify it. Hint, click the 3 dots. We're going to have a lot of layers, so I want to make sure they're named properly. So let's click on these 3 little dots, and we're going to type name/original. Original. Okay. We're going to have a bunch of layers. All right, I keep going to the wrong page here. It says duplicate your layer and rename it name-1. So to duplicate, you click the 3 little dots. You click duplicate layer. I'm going to click the 3 little dots, and I'm going to change this to name-1. Okay, I'm going to go back to the wrong one again. I'm on step 10, adjust the size. That's not right. I'm on step 8, remove the check mark next to the original name to hide it. We're going to select name 1. We're going to go to filter, choose outer glow. We're going to choose a color and adjust the size, feather, and opacity. So first thing we're going to do is hide the original layer so that we can only see our name 1 layer. We're going to go up to filter and go to outer glow. Okay, I'm going to move this over so we can see. I think I have to wait till it's done loading. So let's give it a second. Okay. Change the color up here in the top right. So what color glow do you want? Well, maybe I should do somewhere in the blue range since I have the ocean anyway. Okay. How big do you want your glow to be? How feathered, which means that it's more blurry on the edges, right? So no feather would be solid. More feather would be a little bit more blurry. And then opacity is how see-through you want it. So go ahead and customize all that. Click apply. And then I'm going to go back to the instructions. And it says change the blend mode, and it says hint, click the 3 dots to lighten and reduce the transparency to around 40. If you don't like how it looks, change it back. Okay, so that's what I did when I did my original, but we'll just have to see if this actually looks good. So I have a different document now. So lighten, well, that's really light. And then I did around 40. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm just going to do none. So you can decide if you want to do something like that or not. Okay, and then I think we're going to duplicate again. Yeah. So step 12. Duplicate the original layer again, drag it to the top, rename this name 2, and put a check in it to make it visible. So I'm going to click the 3 dots on the original layer. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to drag the copy to the top. I'm going to rename it name-2. And then I'm going to put a little check mark here so that we can actually see it. So it's not hidden, okay? I'm going to go back to my instructions. And 14 says create another outer glow, but change the color and make it smaller than the previous one. So with level or name -2 selected, we're going to go back to filter, outer glow. It tells me to choose a lighter color. So we're going to make this one a little bit lighter. So still in the blue range, but maybe like a lighter blue. Click OK. You can kind of see there what size do you want it. Okay. How feathered. And then if you want to change the opacity, go ahead and click OK. And then 15 says try changing the blend mode to overlay. If you don't like it, change it back. So blend in, we'll try overlay. So it kind of gets lost. So I'm not gonna change mine for right now. But we might be able to play around with those a little bit later. And then step 16 says repeat duplicating your name, adding glows and using different blend modes to achieve a unique glow style until you have 6 unique layers, the original and 5 duplicates, okay? So right now we only have 2, so I'm going to duplicate my original again. I'm going to drag it to the top. I'm going to click the 3 dots and call this name -3. I'm going to go to filter and I'm going to go to outer glow. And then you have to decide on what color you want your glow to be. Maybe I'm going to go more towards the greenish. Click OK. Size. Do I not have it selected? Oh, it's hidden. Aha. No wonder I can't see it. All right, let's try this again. Filter, outer glow. I'm going to go back to that greenish color. I guess that's a little bit more blue than I wanted. Okay, let's see the size. Maybe I'll make this size a little bit bigger. I'll feather it, and then I will put the overlay on this so I can still see my other ones through it. Okay, and then I need to duplicate my original layer again. I'm going to drag it to the top. I'm going to name it name 4. And the more layers you add, the more dimension it gives. That's why you want to add so many layers. Turn it on so you can see it. Filter, outer glow. Let's come up with a color. The size. Feather that out. See if you want to do some type of blend mode. You just kind of play around with it until you see if there's anything that you actually like how it looks. Maybe I'll try that one. Okay, and I'm going to make another copy of the original. Drag it to the top. Call it name 5. This is going to be the last layer. Turn it on. Go back to filter, outer glow. And let's think of a color here. Maybe I'll go like a purple. How about that? Oh, there we go. And I will try to do some type of blend, I think, on this one. You can't even see it when you do overlay, but I want to be able to see it. Ooh, that looks kind of neat, doesn't it? Do I like that? I don't know. We'll see. Lighten, color burn, color dodge. Again, I just keep playing with this until I find a look that I like. So hopefully you can do the same. Ooh, I don't know about that. Looks cool, but maybe not with my ocean. Ooh, a purple one. I'm going to try maybe none. I'm going to do none. How about that? Okay, so we've done all that. We are ready to do our reflection, okay? So step 17 says, create a reflection, duplicate the name -5 layer, and then rename it name -reflection. So we're going to duplicate this layer. I'm going to rename this name -reflection. So I know that this is the reflection layer. And then it says select the arrange tool and choose flip vertical from the top toolbar, drag the flipped image so it's below the text. So make sure you have this name reflection layer selected. Click on your arrange tool, which is the arrow. Okay, you're going to flip vertical, which means up and down. You're going to drag your reflection so it's below your original name. And that's as far as we are right now. And then this is going to be cool. Steps 19 and 20. So 19, adjust the hue and saturation to blend the color with the background more. So with this bottom layer selected, you're going to go to Adjustments, Hue and Saturation, and see if you can kind of blend that into the ocean a little bit. Okay. And then here is a very cool part. Step 20, use the Liquify tool to give the reflection some movement. Hint, use swirl right. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to shrink my name a little bit. Oh, I can't because I have so many layers. I'd have to merge my layers together. So I'm not going to do that. Even though I think it's a little bit big. But maybe what I can do, let me go ahead and select all my layers. I think I'm going to, except for my reflection, I'm going to drag it up a little bit, and then I'm going to drag my reflection up a little. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Liquify button, which is over here on the left. Okay, I'm going to use swirl right. And you know, kind of waves make things look, you know, obviously a little wavy. I'm going to make my size bigger, and I'm going to make my strength bigger, and I'm going to pull this a little bit and see how it kind of looks like it's, I'm going to make my size even bigger. Okay, and see how it's kind of, you can kind of make it look like it's moving with the waves or kind of turning with the water. Okay, see that? And it kind of looks like it's a little wavy. Okay, and then I think that's it for this exercise, right? So when you make any necessary adjustments to perfect it, save and download, take a screenshot, or insert it on the Google slide, and you are done. So hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial, and good luck.